Rwanda is very famous around the world. You have no idea how famous you are around the world. We need the warriors from the Vikings and the trading from the Vikings because they were very good at trading. I mean, we were all the way into Russia, Ukraine. We had England. Viking name is difficult and rare. Album came out, or the EP came out Friday. So it's a new thing. So now we're gonna go out to the world. And one of my songs, it was in tempo 112, D minor. I remixed my song. And next day I was playing a big concert in Joburg. And the last song, I just took the chance. I mean, nobody had heard it. And then I just played it as the extra song, and everybody just started dancing, and whoa, it was so cool, and you know all the moves on piano. Yeah, I made 25 feature films as a sound designer and composer, so like movies in the cinema movies. I kind of cracked the code. I was saying, so how can we make an environment band? I'm sitting here, don't use plastic bags, take your bicycle to work, instead of, and I just fell in love with the whole piano vibe, and I got so many friends there, and all my brothers and sisters. And I mean, but I'm coming back to Rwanda in a month. I have a concert in Cape Town on Saturday, so I'm just gonna go to South Africa. Then I have a meeting in Ghana, and then I'm gonna come back to Rwanda and Uganda, and hopefully sell a lot of shows here in like a month, 2 months from now.
Yeah.
Before Christmas, anyway, we're gonna have tour in Uganda and Rwanda.
We are very honored and very, very, very happy. So today we are just having one of the best from around the world from this band. Hi, I was like, how is everything?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you, and thank you for this welcome here in Rwanda.
Yeah.
It's so good.
So how Rwanda is just treating you right now?
I love Rwanda. It's my new favorite country.
Yeah,
it is actually.
So how did you know like Rwanda, and they decided to come in Rwanda? And
I mean, Rwanda is very famous around the world. You have no idea how famous you are around the world. I've heard about Rwanda 10, 15 years ago because of the plastic bags, because the use of plastic is illegal around here. And I also heard about your community work, where the last Saturday everybody a lot of people go
to Umuganda.
Umuganda. Yeah. And so you work for 3 hours in the morning from 8 to 11, including a meeting.
Yeah.
And I think you're doing great. And you have a lot of things with a lot of your projects is about, like when I came into the first hotel, they had a children program and vulnerable women program, and you are very good at helping each other, and you have a tree planting program, and you're doing an amazing job, and you're actually very famous out there in the world.
So thank you very much. Now I could be I was proud and super proud, but I'm gonna be like super proud to be in London.
Yeah.
So let's come back on Bjorn that we have right now. Today.
Just call me BB because my Viking name means Bjorn Vido, means a bear, and my second name is like the White Island, so I'm a bear from the White Island. So my Viking name is difficult and rare.
So BB
is fine.
When you think about like how Viking have been like a very great things around the world, you know, we can see like the Viking movies is like on trend more than any other things in history, you know. So how do you think? How do you feel? And what do you think?
I think we need the warriors from the Vikings and the trading from the Vikings because they were very good at trading. I mean, we were all the way into Russia, Ukraine. We had England, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, England, pretty much. We had a pretty big area because we were smart, and sometimes we needed some strong power to do things. And right now, I'm here in Rwanda because I work with climate change. And the world is in urgent action. And right now, when you look out of the window, you have a beautiful little country. It's green, it's raining, people are cool. We're having a good time. The air is fresh if you go up in the mountain. Everything is nice. So we don't do anything about the climate change because we can't see it, we can't hear it, we can't feel it. I think we need a new language to talk about these things because it's very serious, but it's also extremely boring to talk about climate change because we can't see it and hear and feel it. Then it's not relevant for us, right?
Yeah, so let's come back on the points of how did you come up with the idea of connecting music with the things of changing the human being and the way of living, especially when it comes to environment. Like we all focus in music, it's about like environment. So how do you connect them?
I mean, I'm living in a very beautiful old city that's more than 1,000 years old. And right now we are discussing that we're going to have a 10-meter tall fence all around the city because it's going to be flooded. We are expecting 7 meters of water to come in this century. And that means that my city is going to disappear. And I don't think that's a good idea because I really like Copenhagen, Denmark. I think it's a nice city. And right now, Greenland is melting. The poles are melting. And imagine we are 8 billion people on this planet. You know how much water there can be in a bathtub? We're talking about 8 billion bathtubs of water is melting every day. That's how much water we're getting. Rwanda is a pretty high country, so you are not getting affected by the water, but you are getting affected by the climate change, that the storms are getting... yesterday we had a pretty wild storm and thunder and rain, but imagine that it was like that every day. Imagine that the temperatures was rising like 15 degrees in average. I mean, is that the world we want to wake up to? I don't think so. I think that we should do something. And me, as a musician and an artist, I also had to take responsibility. Really, I'm from the commercial world. I work with big brands like Coca-Cola and all that kind of stuff. And I could just see that my life, I was a part of the problem. I was not a part of the solution. And then I was playing a concert at the South Pole for the penguins. I was actually playing a concert at the South Pole for the penguins. Yeah. And because humans, we can, like penguins, if the penguins is minus 50 degrees, they have to stick together. And humans, we also have to stick together. When we need to solve things, we need to stick together. And then I just came up with, how can we do something? And there was the beach at the South Pole, when I came there, was full of plastic. It was even there was 5,000 kilometers to the next factory, or 7,000 or something. That was full of plastic, and it was just nasty. It was just like, what? So I had to do something about it. And then I came across the astronauts, when they are up in space and looking down on Earth, they actually change their habits. They actually come home and say, oh, our little fragile, beautiful planet. And now I'm thinking about, is there a way, as an artist, I can bring 8 billion people up in space and look down on the planet? And yeah, there is. So I made this show called Music in Space, where we, with weather balloons and satellites, we actually play a concert in 45 kilometers.
How many people was just attending?
Right now we have been, the album came out, or the EP came out Friday. So it's a new thing. So now we're going to go out to the world, and we're going to tour, and we're going to be in all radio stations and television stations. We have massive media coverage in South Africa the last couple of days. So basically, we're going to come out to the whole world and say, hey, in a cool, beautiful, nice way, we're going to say, hey, join the party. Be a part of the solution, not the problem.
Yeah. How many years you have been like in music?
The piano was up there when I was a baby. Oh, that's a piano. I can do that.
Yeah.
So, my parents were artists as well. So as long as I can remember, I've been playing music and making film and everything. So yeah, always. And I'm a film composer, so I play all the instruments.
You said even like you play every instrument in music.
Yeah.
And you also have like produced like over like some films, Yeah,
I made 25 feature films as a sound designer and composer. So like movies in the cinema movies. So yeah, I've been doing like,
which one we can go look for.
There's some, you can go on my IMDb and see there's some Hollywood movies as well, and a lot of Danish movies of course. But I think for me, it was important to change my life because I was a part of the problem. I was not a part of the solution, and I couldn't look myself into the mirror. I could just see I was.
How was you like a part of the problem?
I had 30 people working for me. I had to find so much money every day. I had 2,000 square meters of studios and post-production facilities, and it was, we didn't do anything that was related to the environment, stuff like that. And then suddenly, I think it was when I was in the middle of nature and everything was covered in plastic. I just got sick of how we're treating nature, and I had a big wake-up call. And I had the feeling that I could actually do something, because what we're doing right now is not working. I mean, there's millions of people working for it. So I kind of cracked the code. I was saying, so how can we make an environment band? I'm sitting here, don't use plastic bags, take your bicycle to work instead of... And you would never gonna listen to that shit.
Yeah.
So we found out that we should have a double meaning in the lyrics. So it was him, Bjorn, that's me. He is representing all the people in the world. And then her, Gaia, that means Mother Earth in Old Greek, she was representing the earth. And they have a very bad relationship. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But so all the songs that we have is a relationship song. So it had to be like a puzzle where I'm talking about love and the love relationship between Bjorn and Gaia. But even that, it's a population against Mother Earth. I mean, and let's face it, when we say we're destroying the Earth, we're not. We're destroying humans.
Yeah.
In 1 billion years from now, Earth is going to be fine. Humans not so much. So,
let's come back on the music, the EP.
Yeah.
Is that your debut album?
Yeah, for Music in Space, it's the debut album. Yeah.
Like beside that Music in Space.
No, I mean, I made tons of music before. Yeah.
Like
I mean,
that albums. You have like how many albums? Like before this one that you just
35 or something like that. 35, yeah, something like that. Yeah, but I don't think that's but that was very different, and I played all styles, and I made so many things. I'm old. I'm about to die.
No. You're not about to die. You have a vibe that
I'm about to die.
Yeah, no.
I'm a Viking.
So let's come back on that.
But right now I'm a piano. So I just fell in love. I was in Soweto. I was hanging out. I was living in Joburg for half a year, and I just fell in love with the whole Amapiano vibe, and I got so many friends there, and all my brothers and sisters, and I just heard this Amapiano track with Dalibonga. I think I heard it 20 times in a row. Like, I fell in love. Like, first time when I was a kid, I heard Jimi Hendrix play guitar, and I mean, the same thing here happened with Amapiano. I heard it like 20 times, the song, and then I remixed the song into one of my songs. It was in tempo 112, D minor. I remixed my song, and next day I was playing a big concert in Joburg, and the last song I just took the chance. I mean, nobody had heard it, and then I just played it as the extra song, and everybody just started dancing, and whoa, it was so cool, and all the moves were Amapiano, and it just took off from there, and now I made a Amapiano, Afropop, Afrobeat band pretty much with the vibe here, and I don't have any artists from Rwanda yet. I have artists from South Africa and Ghana and Nigeria.
You like Bruce Melodie.
Yeah,
how did you
cool.
know? How did you How did you know?
I mean, there was a guy, one of my friends here from Rwanda told me about him, and I've checked out his link, and I think he's cool. You know him?
Yeah, I know him.
You like him?
Yeah, he's good. He's one of the best that we have in Rwanda.
He's amazing.
Yeah,
he's amazing.
I think you're just going to leave you're going to leave this country with a collab with Bruce Melodie.
I mean, but I'm coming back to Rwanda in a month. I have a concert in Cape Town on Saturday. So I'm just going to go to South Africa, then I have a meeting in Ghana, and then I'm going to come back to Rwanda and Uganda and hopefully sell a lot of shows here in like a month, 2 months from now.
Yeah.
Before Christmas anyway, we're going to have tour in Uganda and Rwanda.
And the show at the
Yeah, a
same
lot
time?
of shows. A lot of shows. We're gonna come out with a lot of shows, and hopefully I can collab with some of your amazing artists.
Yeah, that's
I would
great.
love
So
that.
let's come back. How many songs do you have on this album that are going to be out?
On this one, we have 5 songs, but on the full album, we have 23 tracks.
Including those 5?
Yeah, including the 5.
Okay, so,
So it's a
you
mess.
just, you
It's a
just,
massive project. And
Yeah.
I have 21 nations of artists.
That's a big one. Yeah. How many countries that you have, like so far you have reached in, like around the world?
Like,
How many countries did you reach in?
I mean, I've been to the yellow places so far. When I look at this, I get exhausted.
Yeah, I can
I mean,
see that.
the countries are nice, but airports and waiting and how can I do that as a environment front fighter? How can I do that? But I've reset my carbons. It's not quite the same, but I've planted like 10,000 trees. So every time I have a CO2 negative account on my own name.
Okay, so let's come back on the song that you already bought.
Yes,
you know,
please.
you bought in.
Yeah.
So what is the story behind this song? And
So the story that's coming out today, about the song coming out today, is a song called Space Boy, and actually it's a premiere here today in your show that we are playing the full video for the first time. Yay, premiere in Rwanda. And actually that's the first song that I made in piano style. And Space Boy is a funny song because we have, I mean, what is a Space Boy? A Space Boy, seen from an environment perspective, is somebody who is flimsy everywhere here and there, but in a relationship, if your girlfriend called you a space boy, she can't count on you. You'll be here and there and everywhere. You'll be spacey. You're probably gonna smoke weed or whatever that makes you a space boy. In environment context, is a guy who's actually floating around up in space and looking down and getting the perspective. So the whole lyric in the songs is, again, a double meaning song. So we have both the relationship with him and her. It's a duet between me and Buchle, who's one of the most amazing piano artists from SA, and
from
South Africa, from Soweto. And during the lockdown and COVID, there was a group of people who just got locked into a studio, and they were just living there, and they kind of invented piano, and which is the style I love the most. What can I say? It's a song about being detached from your emotions and being detached from Earth and the population, that we can't really reach out for each other. We want to be friends. Him and her want to be friends and find each other, but it's difficult for us to get into a deep, meaningful relationship.
So we are very blessed to have you. I was like a nona, and as we conclude, maybe there's something that you need to add on, and things that you can ask for the people, especially your fans.
Yeah, thank you so much. Basically, I need your help. I need people of Rwanda's help to bring out the positive message of a lot of the things that you're doing here, that in many other countries don't understand and don't appreciate. The cleanliness, the nice way you're behaving, the way you are treating nature and stuff like that. Go on with that kind of work. I think it's amazing. I think it's very inspiring. Go on there. We can even take it a step further. It's important for me that we save the world. It's important for me that that my hometown is not flooded. That we have only like 20-25 years from now to fix this crisis. Otherwise, we're gonna see millions of people dying. Billions even. It's much worse than we think, but again, it's also very possible to fix it. So right now we can still manage to fix it. So I think, yeah, let's do it together. Let's have a big party, and instead of be full with shame and stuff like that, I think we should say, hey, come on guys, we can do it together, and have it and do it in the positive way, so we can save all our lives and live a good life together.
So thank you very much for coming, and we wish you like all the best and things that you have started, the way you're just connecting music with environment, an important thing that we need in our life. And we hope to see you again and to collaborate with you in whatever things that you're just doing, especially in music, of course, as in Rwanda is about entertainment. And as I can understand, your politics or the things that you have like in the place, it's all about like using music to connect people and to make them understand the problem
emotionally.
So thank you very much, BB.
Thank you so much. It was such a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
My Viking from Denmark. Yeah,